one of my viewers asked one question for you. That question right now I am telling you. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that viewer's name Rathor Singh, and he asked you, Shruti ma'am is a content writer. So please ask her which type of content does she write, and how much time did she give to improve her English.
Okay, so the person has asked me three different questions. Good one. Well, first one to answer the first question, that content writing. Yes, so before English Yaari, or the moment I was in my school days, I started blogging. Do you know what blogging is?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, these days I am working in an IT company, and
Oh, yeah, then you might be
yes,
aware of it.
I know very well. And there are so many content writer these days working at our company. So whenever our company post any blog, so that time mostly content writer write those paragraph.
Yeah, those articles. So I started writing my articles, my poetry through blogs, and it was for again, it was not for Indian clients. And then I realized that I love to write things. I love to jot down my ideas on paper, or I love to scribble down my thoughts. So I started my career in content creation. With God's grace, I got a part to be a part of MNC, and it was a reputed one. I cannot name it because of some
Yes,
issues.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yes. So how
So
many experience do you have in IT company?
I wasn't working for IT company. It was for product marketing, and it's been 5 years.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you, Mr. Suman?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for asking. How have you been, ma'am?
I've been doing good. Thank you so much. What about you? How's this weekend going for you?
Yes, it's good, ma'am. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
special.
Nothing
Yes, ma'am.
special. So, what you did from morning till now?
Today I wake up and after that I went to market. Then I bought some groceries and after that I came back my home. Then I studied some vocabulary and I talked to my spoken English friends and after that I joined your session
Mm,
right now.
okay, that's great. So, overall, it is a productive day for you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you mentioned about vocabulary words. What sort of vocabulary words did you learn?
It's regular daily use vocabulary.
Can you teach me those vocabulary words?
Oh my god. How can I
Whatsoever
tell
you
you?
remember. You don't have to open the notebook. Come on, it's like a surprise test.
Actually, I think my mother tongue language Bengali. So how to explain you? Because your mother tongue language, I think different.
Whenever we talk about mother tongue, we don't say language. My mother tongue is Hindi.
Okay, so your mother tongue is Hindi and my mother tongue is
My mother tongue
Bengali.
is Bengali.
So how can I explain you? If I tell you Mombati means candle, Astra means weapon, Ghungat means veil, Shogun means dirge, Bhoot means ghost, Kanun means statute.
Okay,
Uh,
these kind of things you have learned.
yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So, what is your scientific approach to learn vocabulary? How do you approach vocabulary? There are so many words in English. So, by which way you improve on your vocabulary? Can you tell me that?
Sorry, ma'am. Pardon.
Yeah, I want you to tell me what is your approach to learn vocabulary. You know, it happens, Sumandas. We learn some vocabulary words, and if I ask you after 10 days, you'll forget all those words.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and that
So,
question I asked to my previous tutor, and they told me, Suman Das, after 3 months and 2 months later, you will be forget all this vocabulary because if you uh, if you daily basis practice those vocabulary during conversation time, then you can easily remember. Otherwise, you will be forget. Yes, ma'am. I know very well. So that's why whenever I talk to anyone, so that time I also try to use those vocabulary.
Okay, so I'll give you a short tip which literally works in major cases. See, Sumandas, there are some of the points which we often talk about, some topics which are highlighted topics or hot topics for discussion. Let's suppose talking about food, travel, communication, your interest, your hobbies. So these are some of the common topics on which people talk about your job.
Yes,
So
very
now,
highlighted
in
topic.
yes. So whenever you are trying to work on your vocabulary, try to hit topic by topic. Vocabulary
Okay.
related to food, vocabulary related to travel. So that in ideal case scenario, let's suppose you have learned 10 words of vocabulary related to food. And next time when you're going out with your friend to have a dinner, or when you go out for anything and you're eating something, so you can complement food in different ways. So in that case, at least you learn 10 words. Out of all 10, you would be able to remember one at least. This
Yes,
is
yes,
possible.
ma'am.
So be always topic centric. That's what I would
Yes,
suggest you for. Okay, try
yes,
to cover
yes,
topic. Let's suppose you have your exam a day after tomorrow, and I tell you, oh, you have to complete whole syllabus to pass the exam. That's not possible. To pass the exam, we just need to do some of the topics. Same goes with
yes,
English. If you want to be fluent in English, you don't have to be good with all the vocabulary words known in the world. You just have to know some of them so that you can have a flawless conversation. Okay?
yes, ma'am. Because I believe, ma'am, because right now I'm telling you, whenever we talk general conversation, daily basis, so that time we use particular some vocabulary. We not use
Yes.
100 vocabulary, specific some vocabulary we use during conversation time.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That is why I was telling you, try to make topics. You can, as you love making notes, it's very good habit of yours. We must prepare notes. When I was reading or when I used to learn English, I would make my notes too. So make habit, vocabulary related to food, and write all the vocabulary words known, vocabulary related to emotions, related to day. Sometimes people ask you, how are you? And you say, I'm tired. Always you say, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. So there are different ways to say that. Same goes, if you are sad, you say, I'm sad. There's so many other ways to say so. So learn
Yes,
expressing emotions in
you can
English.
explain your communication skill in English seven different way.
True.
Yes,
Yes, very good. Great.
yes.
So tell me, before we discuss our today's topic, Mr. Suman, do you have any doubt for me?
No, ma'am, I don't have any doubt, but today topic is so different. Actually, today my topic name is fear
Fear
of
of
math.
maths.
But right now, I want to discuss with you about your uh, life, because there are so
Oh
many
my God.
YouTuber families demand कि whenever you meet again Suman Das, you should ask to your tutor. Actually, you'd like to know about her, life. So I would like to some question uh, you related to your life.
Sure.
So, if
Shoot.
possible, could you reply? So,
Shoot.
ma'am,
I'll try
first,
to.
yes, yes, ma'am, yes. So, ma'am, please tell me. I would like to know about your daily routine first.
Oh my God, you want to know about my daily routine? It's really messed up, but still. I am an early riser, so I generally wake up at 6 or 6:30. So the moment I wake up, I gulp a lot of water, because in throughout the day I don't gulp water. So to keep myself hydrated, I make sure that I do that in the morning. After that, I love meditation. Means I am exploring this path. I love spirituality, so I meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. Then I flip some of the pages of a good book. I love self-help books. So currently, I'm reading a book called "Energize Your Mind." After doing that, I get ready to hit the gym. These days, I'm working hard so that I can be fit all the time, as my job is all about sitting. So it is essential for you to have some kind of hard work or some kind of physical work in your life. So that's what I do. Then, returning from my gym, I open my laptop, start working, take sessions in the afternoon, again at night some work, and then before I go to bed, I practice gratitude, and then I'm off to sleep. I hit the sack. That's all about my daily routine.
Okay, okay. So, ma'am, my next question is, where are you from?
Okay, you're
Exactly.
asking about
A
my
current,
native.
yes, your
Yes,
native place.
I am from Haryana.
Okay, and these days you are living Delhi. Am I right? If I'm not wrong.
I was, yes, actually, I was pursuing my master's now as it's an online degree, so I am back home.
Okay, have you done bachelor degree?
What do you think? Master's is always done after bachelor's. Yes, I've done my bachelor's long ago.
Okay, okay. And ma'am, actually, ma'am, when you studied, so which medium you studied?
Okay, so I was fortunate enough to born in a family where my father is a teacher, so I had great influence of his.
Oh, that's
In
great.
my, yeah, so throughout my childhood, I was good towards studies. I had studies in English medium itself, but I do like Hindi.
Okay, okay. And Hindi medium.
No, I was from English medium, but I love
Okay.
Hindi too.
And which board you have studied?
It
CBSE
was a
board or
CBSE board.
ICS?
Yes, it was a CBSE board.
Okay, okay, that's great. And
Today it's
ma'am,
like my interview class. Shoot.
no, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, it's my YouTube viewers' demand, so that's why I
Oh,
asked you. And
okay, no problem.
I am asking you, are you foodie? You fond of food?
Not quite often. Like there are some of the instances where I crave for food. Otherwise, no. I hardly take food. That I don't like that much. I'm okay. I'm not that foodie. I'm not crazy for food. That I would die. Yeah. But I do have a
Okay.
sweet tooth.
Do you like sweet?
Yeah, that's what I said. I have a sweet tooth. Means I love eating sweet dishes. Not I love like donuts, cakes, all the things of bakery items. I love.
Okay. And how, when you visited any fair, have you visited any fair in your native
Fear.
place? Yes.
Fair, trade
Fair.
fairs,
Yes. Have you
fun
visited any
fairs.
fair
Okay,
in
of
your native
course.
place?
Truly, so I would say I'm born and brought up in this environment because my mother was into government service as well. So she would get a lot of passes, free passes, because she was into government service. So that time we would go out for circus, trade fairs, fun fairs, and I've done a lot of them. I am pretty adventurous in my life.
Okay. It means your mother and father both doing government job these days.
Now my mother is not working; she has quit on it. But yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay. And ma'am, actually, earlier you mentioned on English Yari, so your one intro, that time you mentioned you were a content writer. So, ma'am,
Yes.
my question is actually one of my viewers asked one question for you. That question right now I am telling you. Yes, that viewer's name Rathor Singh, and he asked you, Shruti ma'am is a content writer, so please ask her which type of content does she write, and how much time did she give to improve her English.
Okay, so the person has asked me three different questions. Good one. Well, first one to answer the first question that content writing. Yes, so before English Shari or the moment I was in my school days, I started blogging. Do you know what blogging is?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, these days I am working in an IT company, and
Oh, yeah, then you might be
yes,
aware of it.
I know very well. And there are so many content writer these days working at our company. So whenever our company post any blog, so that time mostly content writer write those paragraph.
Yeah, those articles. So I started writing my articles, my poetry through blogs, and it was for again, it was not for Indian clients. And then I realized that I love to write things. I love to jot down my ideas on paper, or I love to scribble down my thoughts. So I started my career in content creation. With God's grace, I got a part to be a part of MNC, and it was a reputed one. I cannot name it because of some
Yes,
issues.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yes. So how
So
many experience do you have in IT company?
I wasn't working for IT company. It was for product marketing, and it's been 5 years.
Wow, that's great. You have lots of experience. That's great, ma'am. That's great. And so, ma'am, what's your hobby?
What's my hobbies? I love to write poetries. You give me any topic in 10 minutes, I can write a poetry for you. Or
Oh,
else, I love to read spiritual text.
do
Other
you
than
like?
that,
Okay,
go
continue,
ahead.
continue. Go ahead, go ahead, continue.
That's what I'm pretty boring in terms of hobbies, I would say.
And do you like painting or singing? Anything else?
I'm not good with my voice, so I never tried my hand in singing at all. And coming about painting, I used to paint, I used to sketch during my childhood, even in my grade 12th or in my college days, I did, to scribble down things, but now I'm not doing it. I hardly get time these days.
Okay, but I think, ma'am, are you kidding me? How can I believe you? Yeah, there are so many viewers told me Suti ma'am's tone is so mellow, but you told me my voice is not good. How can I believe you, ma'am?
God, I don't know. I think they say beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, or as they have great hearing capacity. Otherwise, it's difficult for me to listen my own voice. I feel it's too annoying.
Okay, but ma'am, really, I have attended many session with you, and I noticed your communication skill and your teaching skill. It's very good, ma'am. That's why these days, so many people connect to you, and there are so many people want to join English Yaari.
I'm glad if they are liking it. And I always believe that whenever I take session, it should not feel that you are a student, I'm a teacher. It should be like a friendly environment where we can have a conversation without being judgmental.
Yes, ma'am. So that's why people can easily interact with you easily, because if they feel you are a teacher, I am a student, but if they feel ki Suti ma'am as a friend and I am also her friend, so we can easily make conversation. We can easily learn more and more,
Absolutely.
and
Mhm.
then we can easily share our problem. But if
Of course.
any student feel you are a teacher and th- they will feel nervous, they will feel conscious how to ask those questions.
Yes, absolutely. And let me tell you one secret, okay? So when I was
Okay.
growing up, though I was good in my studies, but I had a great fear of teachers. I don't know why. I got great teachers in my life. Still, I would hesitate to have a conversation with them. So when I entered into this profession before English areas, when I was teaching, so I told myself one thing, that if someone would communicate with me, you should not feel that I am there to, dedicate them something, or I'm just here to have a conversation with you. We can learn through fun, and that's what my motive is.
Yes, ma'am. And that's why actually, when I joined first session with you, and after that, I realized, oh my God, right now I cannot explain more and more, content in front of you, and automatically hesitation came that time. But then I realized, if I after that I feel, if I think you are my friend and I am your friend, so I can easily communicate it with you, I can easily talk with you, so automatically my
Absolutely.
hesitation has gone and right now I am talking with you without hesitation.
And you are taking my interview today. See, look at your confidence.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Any other question?
No, ma'am, actually I had some little bit question, so I already asked you and you already gave that answer better away. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm glad that I could answer your questions, and it's good that your users are liking it. Our motive is to learn. That's it,
Yes.
right?
And there are so many YouTube viewers already followed my Instagram account, and they randomly asked those question ki Suman Das, if possible, please talk to Suti ma'am, and if possible, if Suti ma'am share different away her communication, how to explain it means, they
Mhm.
told me, if possible, Suman Das, talk to Suti ma'am, and if she shares something, so it's good for our, how can I explain you,
It's good for them, or they can learn
it's good,
something. That's what their
yes,
motive was.
it's good for them.
Okay.
So that's why I asked you, randomly some question. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you asked me questions related to my lifestyle, though I'm not
Yes,
that active towards it. But yeah, one should try. One should always try doing whatsoever brings you happiness.
yes, ma'am.
That's what I would
And
say.
there are so many uh, viewers already joined English Yari, and they would like to book your session, but there are so many people already booked, and they told me, how can I book again?
Oh, I'm
And
so sorry for all of them.
after that I told them, try again and again, definitely you will book her session. Yes,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I open my slot for at least 3 hours, and the moment I check it, all the slots are booked. So I cannot help. I'm so sorry for that.
okay,
I'll try to put in some extra hours. That's only I can be, yeah, good with.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Actually, ma'am, I
Yeah.
forgot, I want to one question. Actually,
Yes, please.
uh, in a day, how many session you conduct on English Yari?
Depends upon the work I have. Then I usually take 5 sessions, 5 or 6 sessions.
Okay, but public demand is so high. I think you have to open more slot for student.
Yeah, one day I think I have to open my slot from 6 a.m. till 12 at night.
So just, ma'am, you can imagine. I'm not telling a lie. It's true, ma'am. These days,
Oh,
most
I'm
of the
grateful.
student want to book your session. Yes.
See, Sumandas, I would tell you, to be honest, whenever I take sessions, I make sure I'm high on my energy. If I take 5 sessions, in all the 5 sessions, my energy would be great. But the moment I feel I'm tired now, then I stop taking classes. Because if I'm not in my high energy, how would I be able to teach you? Or how would I be able to have a conversation with you? Isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Actually, not only you. Actually, sometime that happened with me also. Actually, I have a many friend, and more than 20 to 25 friends speaking English friend, and they want to talk to with me, especially Sunday and Saturday, because my office of Sunday and Saturday. So everyone called again and again, and when I received their call again and again,
Hmm.
and after that, when I talk to 10 friends, within 5 hours,
Within a
and
day. Hmm.
yeah, after that I feel so tired. So automatically again, when any friend call, and after that I talk to them. Actually, right now I can't talk to with you, because right now I am
You're
tired. If
tired. Uh-huh.
possible, can you call me after 1 hour and 2 hour later? Yes,
After
yes,
2 hours, as we are saying, will not say later. Call me later, you can say. Definitely, that's why quality is better than quantity of sessions you take. So I try
yes,
to give
yes.
my 100%.
So
And
that's why these days you are giving your 100% for the student. So that's why most of the student like your teaching skill.
say thanks to all those people who are liking me. It's, I think, because of their good nature. Otherwise, I'm just doing my job. And with this, our session is about to disconnect, Mr. Suman. And it was really good talking to you today. I got to know about a new phase of yours where you are good at dealing or handling the session. The keys of the session were with you today, and you did a great job. You asked me questions, and you were like a representative of all your YouTubers, your subscribers rather.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, ma'am.
Great.
So nice talking
Um,
to you. Take care, ma'am.
so do I. I enjoyed it too, and I wish you
Okay.
all the best for whatsoever comes your way.
Hope to
Ah,
see you.
yes,
Bye.
of course.